All right, hello all you night readers. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Vic, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Nice and early. Bright and early. Bright and early. All right. It's good to be here. Good to have you here and anyone else here who, as they come in. All right, so let's see what we got for our theme for the next 24 hours. All right. We have, there we go. Our theme for the next 24 hours is looking at the past. So maybe it's a good time to reflect on some of the happy times in your past and in our past. Hey, Wolf and Tosh. How are you guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Yep. So our theme for the next 24 hours is looking at the past. So, all right. That is it. That's our big theme. Yeah, maybe it's time. Maybe we should reflect for a day and see. Think of all the luck we've had and how lucky we are to still be around and be part of everything. Sounds good. Looking at the past. All right, so what is going on? Anything good? Hey. That was a good one. That's a good card. All right, so that is cool. I was actually watching yesterday's live stream back because I wanted to see something. And I realized that the music is too loud. So I've turned it down tonight a little bit more, I think. And I'm thinking that it's lower. Hey, kitty cat, welcome. Welcome. All right, so do we have any questions? Sorry, I was so paused there for a minute, shuffling cards and listening to all this going on around me. But I kind of got lost. Yeah, we missed you yesterday. But that's okay. Sometimes, things in life happen and you got to tend to them first, right? You got to tend to them first. But we are glad you're here. Glad you're all here. It's always nice. Always good to have the whole family here. All right. So who wants to see me throw cards around? Because I can't shuffle today. My fingers are so numb that shuffling is difficult. What's with the protesting in the USA? Oh my gosh, tell me about it. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say about it. I know what I've got to say about it, but I'm not going to. Because it's not right to talk about politics in mixed company. And we are as mixed as we get, right? We are all as mixed as we get. All right, so there you go. The first card kind of shows it all right to you. It tells you the whole story right there in one card. These people have a perspective of this whole thing that is just not reality. They're looking at it like there's all these different choices. Why can't we have them all? Why can't we have all these choices? Why can't all this stuff happen for us? They're begging. As you can see, this person is begging for these choices, and they've got choices. The thing is, they're looking at this at a perspective where they're thinking that, hey, we should be allowed to make our own choices instead of somebody telling us what we're allowed to do or not allowed to do. We should be able to make our own choices. I think that's what they're seeing out of this. And they think they're right. Obviously, they think they're right. They think they're being constructive. They think they're taking a great initiative to do this and to tell, thinking they're telling the world, hey, we want it all back. And they're just not looking on the inside. They're not looking at the small picture. They're looking at this picture that they think is what everybody wants, and they're not looking at the picture of the people who are sick and who have gotten sick, and they're just, they're only thinking about themselves because they don't think they have coronavirus. I shouldn't say that out loud. I know YouTube will take me down. But yeah, they're only looking at them they're looking at a bigger picture that they think is great, and they don't think they have anything. They don't think they've got an issue with it. But they may not even know they have it. That's the problem. So they need to really do some soul searching here. They need to go within themselves, think about this, because if they really thought about it, they would realize that this whole thing is not done. It's not running its course, that's for sure. And even though things seemed like they were all attainable here, there's always something that's not. There's always something that you can't quite reach. And that's, right now, we can't quite reach an agreement on what we should do as a country. And that's what our problem, that's what the problem is. And that's what these people are doing. They're really, they're trying to make the decisions for their states, for the state that they're in, that they're, doing the protesting for. And it's not really their decision to make. So they need to look at it a little differently, because this is not their decision. They should not be making this. Somebody else should. So, all right. That's what I get for that one. Thank you. Thank you. That's an interesting issue going on right now, obviously. A lot of people are looking at it, and I get it. I understand how people are probably bored at home, especially if they're people who are go-getters and they want to go out and they're out all the time, and that's what they do. They enjoy that. They enjoy going out all the time. Myself, I am the hermit. If I had to pick a card for myself, it would be the hermit. So I don't mind this. that would be the same card I'd pick for my wife. She would be the Queen of Cups and the Hermit, because we are both the Hermit. That's why we get along so great. You'll never see a better couple than her and I, because we don't like to go anywhere or do anything. We just like to hang out at home and be together. And it's amazing. You'd never know. So, but that's okay. We do go out when we have to, and we do other stuff. But yeah, they don't realize it's not just them. They're being very selfish. It's not just them that these quarantines and stuff are for. It's for everyone, so everyone can get better. Let people get better. Plus, there's so many different people out there that have the virus, that are carrying it, don't even know they're carrying it around, and they're infecting other people. And that's an issue. That's a real issue. And they don't even know it. So half those people at these rallies could be sick. They could be carriers, and they're making the other half. They could be infecting the whole other half of the group. You never know. You don't know how many. Honestly, I think it really only takes one. You get a group of people together, that close together, and you get one person that's a carrier, I think they're all getting it. So, oh well. Anyhow, darn, I wasn't going to give my... I was not going to give my opinion. I swore it. Oh, well. That's all right. All right, so who else has a question? Don't get me started. I'll get up there on my soapbox, and I'll be preaching on the corner. Yeah, I don't watch that much news either. I honestly try not to watch the news at all, really. I don't watch much. I like to see the weather. I watch for the weather. And I watch for the traffic, because I just want to see how slow, not slow, but how few cars are on the road right now. Because if it starts picking up, then obviously people are not following the rules. But yeah, I look forward to the weather segment, and that's about it. So what else do we got going on? Everybody's quiet tonight. I think it's just the three of you guys, right? Or four of you guys. Vic, Tosh, Wolf, and Kitty Cat. I do not think anyone else is here right now. But if you guys have questions, feel free. Yep. Biggest starter of wars. Politics and religion. Absolutely. Every major one. So somewhere along the line, we lost 4 subscribers. I was at 104. Now we're back to 100, which is still good. 100's great. I'm a tenth of the way to 1,000. We just need to find out who those 4 were and go get them. So, and we're only doing YouTube again. I'm keeping with that. I think. I just don't think the whole Facebook Live thing was really working for us. So I'll keep it to YouTube for now and see how it goes for a few weeks. And then decide again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. Not much. Not a whole lot tonight, that's for sure. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. But that's okay. We can all sit here and talk and have a good time. I had to sit on video chat for 2.5 hours with a friend of mine today, helping him hook up a surround sound system by FaceTime, which was very interesting. And so that was interesting. Now I know where everybody went. I just got a message that Tarot Magician's online. She has no set times, so that makes it difficult. That makes it really difficult when she just goes on and it happens to be the same time. Oh well. Oh well, that's all right. We're here and we will still be here. Yeah, everybody's got that midweek blues, that's for sure. But things will be all right. We'll get through it. We will get through it another day. So, yeah. All right, anything anybody wants to talk about? Anything? Yeah, me neither. I don't know anything either. Everybody's just hanging. There's not a whole lot going on. That's the thing. There's really not a lot going on. Can't even come up with something for myself. I can't think of anything. Because like I said, I definitely don't do readings for myself. Never. I don't. Me too. I know. It's like a complete blank stare. Just a general, yeah, we could do just a general old reading for everybody and see how our week's going to be, for the next 5 days till the end of the weekend. We'll shoot for the end of the weekend. Yeah, you're zoning out with your coffee. Well, at least you got coffee. That's good. I had my Gatorade. I got that. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Well, that's good. That's a good start. Even though that's the ending, right? We got all the big players here, all the court cards. Oh, and then the devil shows up. This is not going to be a good week. What the? This is not going to be a good week for somebody somewhere. I don't think us. I think we'll all be okay. But yeah, so the devil comes up. And of course, the devil, he's doing things in excess. And he wants us to, he's the one that's helping these people go out and do their protests and stuff. And So he's encouraging that. He would encourage stuff like that, betrayal and all that kind of stuff. But then you have the Queen of Cups, of course. The Queen of Cups, wonderful. Somebody emotionally nurturing. That's somebody we want to be with, right? Somebody who's emotionally I can't say it, nurturing. King. We got all the suits covered too, pretty much. You got the Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So the King of Pentacles, of course, is somebody who's probably one of those protesters. There's those protesters out there are like the King of Pentacles because they want to live a good life with food and drink and going out places and doing things. That is a very different Wheel of Fortune, isn't it? It's not like some of them. It's definitely very different. Yeah, the 4 of Discs in other decks. Yeah. Although it's got all the same characteristics as the Wheel of Fortune in regular Rider. Wait. If I can find it, I'll show it. It's always easy. Makes a difference, right? So yeah, you get the King of Swords, who is again somebody who's going to be career focused this week. Somebody who's going to be passionate about something. Someone who's going to be very loving and stuff like that. Yeah, there's the Wheel of Fortune. So basically, all they've done is taken the 4 corners and put them in circles around it. You've got an angel on top instead of a sphinx here. You've got snakes and more snakes instead of this funky thing around here, but you got a snake over here too. And so it's different. It almost looks like the tower if you were looking at it from the top. Isn't that that's what I would say. If I put them side by side, that's better, huh? I would almost say that this card here looks like the tower if you were looking straight down at it. But yeah, it's just the same, basically the same symbols. You've got the eagle and the angel and the winged bull and the winged lion. All the snakes around. You've got snakes all over. This one's got a snake here. And then this one's got some kind of funky guy on the outside over here, and this one's got this thing over here. So yeah, they're different. Yeah. It's tarot if you spell it this way, right? Tarot. If you keep going. And if you go the other direction without the T, it's Tora, which is Torah, which is the Jewish Bible. The Torah. That I know. But yeah, so I mean I don't see anything specific really going on for the week. I don't see a specific theme. With all these court cards coming up, it just looks like it's got a little bit of everybody in there. It's got Tosh and Kitty Cat, who are 2 emotionally nurturing people. It's got probably Wolf in there, who's mature but passionate, romantic, and focused on the stuff he does. And then it's got me, who is just trying to enjoy the good life, and not be lazy. Hey, Tree, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Rhoda means wheel. There you go. I didn't know that at all. I never knew that. That's interesting. Awesome. Now, see, now that even makes more sense. So you got Tarot, Tora, and Rhoda. Very interesting. That is very interesting. So, Tree, did you have a question for us? We're all kind of just hanging out, talking. I mean, all right. So let's see. Yeah. Any questions, Tree? I know the Wheel of Fortune in Anna Kay is even completely different. And she has a Lenormand deck out also. I put her information down in the description. I hope it's there. But yeah, she's got a Lenormand deck, but unfortunately from her country, they're not able to ship. Not to America. There's Wheel of Fortune in Anna Kay. You can see one guy's falling off here. These two are having a great time at the top. And you got happiness across the top, and then you got darkness here at the bottom. And it looks like the wheel's going through something. It's like slushing through something, but you don't know what it is. So, I don't know. All kinds of different, everybody's got a different interpretation of those cards. So they all draw them differently. All right, Tree, I'll give you a general reading. Dr. Mystical was on last night. Unfortunately, I missed him. And I was on the phone last night, too, during that time. So I missed his whole show, unfortunately. I was looking forward to it. And tonight is Mystic Cat's show. Her Wednesday night show, 10 o'clock Eastern. She has put out her charms now on a website. I don't remember which one, but yeah, her charms. And she's got her deck called Tarot at a Glance on Kickstarter. So look at that. You got the Wheel of Fortune, Tree. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Huh. Very interesting. All right, so you're starting off with the Ace of Cups, right? Which is a very brand new emotional beginning. How much clearer could that be? Emotional fulfillment. You're starting off all new with new emotions. And then you start going around and around and around on the wheel. Yeah. Did Doc mention anything about doing some kind of virtual psychic fair on Saturday? I have to email him. We talked about it, but then I never heard anything else back. So yeah, so it looks like you're just grinding around and around. It's just a grind every day. It just keeps going by, right? Every day it just keeps going by. It's like a big cycle. If you look here in the background, there is a woman. There's a woman right there. You can see. When it zooms in, you can see the woman's silhouette. I think it's a woman. I say that. Yep, it's a woman. And she seems to be like watching over. She's somebody who's not... She's probably someone who has passed, but knows you. If you really want to get, okay, so let's get really deep with this. So according to this card, obviously, day by day by day, things keep going around and around and around. But I see that you've got, you do have this older woman who has probably passed away, and she watches you. She watches you. She's probably, most likely, I think she's somebody you know. I don't think it's just some random person. I think it's somebody you know who's watching over you. And then you feel like you're looking at things not quite the right way. You think you've got things going. You think you got things, going wrong, and that again your perspective isn't right, but you're getting in your. It may not be for you, not for this reading, that your perspective is wrong. Maybe you have a new view of things. Maybe you have a completely new view of things after all this. And here you are, you're resting, and you've got time to think about things, and you've got what you need to continue to get by right now. You've got the stuff that you need, money and food and stuff like that, and then here you are, at a point where you're actually helping people who are not doing as well as you are. So, and I think that all comes back to because you're constantly being guided by this older woman who has a connection to you because she knows you, but she's passed away. She's on the other side. All right, Tree? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why the wheel showed up again after that last one. We talked about it so much, we manifested it. Doc appeared annoyed because somebody brought it up. I'll email him. It's probably better off I wasn't there, because I would have brought it up and then he would have been mad at me. So, yeah, I know we had talked about it, and it was, his tentative date was going to be April 25th, and obviously that's coming up. So, and since I haven't heard anything about it, I figured, it's not going to happen this week. But yeah, I'll email him, find out what's going on. You're welcome, Tree. I'm glad to do the reading for you. Glad I could. The hangman represents the surface of water, the top wooden beam, and then the depth of which something can be underneath. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. I have never, ever heard of that, but that's interesting. We'll put them out there again and take a look. Okay, I certainly will, Tree. So you're saying this is the water line, and this will show you how deep you've gotten yourself in hot water. Yeah, I definitely will, Tree. I'm going to do that right now. I'm just that was my question. So this is the hot water line, and this is how deep in the hot water you've gotten yourself, according to how high you think the water's going. Maybe. All right, let's see what. Does that sound? First off, Tree, does that sound like somebody that you may know? Is there an older woman who you were close with that maybe that you could think of that would be watching you? watching over you and keeping an idea. Just keeping it. Got it. I get it. That's good. That's interesting with the Hangman. Huh. Is there anyone that you can think of that would fit that bill, basically, that would fit that whole idea of an older woman who passed away and would be interested in keeping an eye on you? Because she's telling you to keep in touch with other family members. Do not let the communication break down. Do not let that happen. Don't stop communicating with the rest of the family. I think this woman was probably a family member at one time also. I definitely think that could be the case, but she's telling you don't lose the connection between everybody. Make sure that you are communicating. Don't feel like you have to be the odd person out. You don't want to be the one left out. You want to be, you want to be happy, not like the Five of Cups. You want to keep in touch with everybody so everybody's happy. No matter how far they are, you can still always pick up the phone and get in touch with them. It's not really going to be an issue. It's not a burden. It's not any problem like that, that you couldn't get in touch. But I really think this has all got to do with staying in touch, staying in communication with family members. And then I think the last little bit is just a special message to you. I think that message to you is, when you see something in the sky that just isn't where you thought it was, or something's completely new, or you see something out of the corner of your eye when you're walking in the house or walking in wherever, your apartment or wherever you're living. If you see something out of the corner of your eye, there she is. That's where she is. She's right there, just out of reach, just like this cup. But she's right there looking, and every once in a while you catch a glimpse of her when you are, just walking around, and all of a sudden there's something that catches your eye real quick, and then you turn around and there's nothing there really. I think that's her. That's her just talking and telling you, hey, I'm here. It's like getting a tap on your shoulder and then turning around, nobody's there. But keep in touch with the rest of your family. That's part of what she's trying to say. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This could be somebody that's so many generations back you don't know anything about. So, but it's nice. It's nice. That's good. Hey, Denise. Welcome. Thank you, Tree. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Oh. Don't listen to Streamlabs. Don't listen to them. You don't use spaces exactly right, and it thinks you're putting up websites. So yeah, that was a great reading for you, Trey. I really think it was. I really think so. I think you're having, I think you've got somebody who's looking out for you now. Yeah, and I wouldn't say that through every reading just because that is in the just because that's in that card. I wouldn't say to every single person that okay, the Wheel of Fortune is there and it's turning and stuff, and there's an older woman who's passed on and she's watching over you. That would not be every single reading, obviously, because it's not for everyone. I read the same cards many times in succession. Sometimes we get the same card in two or three readings in a row. Well, we've all seen it. We all see where it's like, just crazy. Okay, that card came up again, and there it is again. So, so it's like, but every time I read that, whatever that card is, it's the same one. It's not always the same way because it doesn't pertain to everybody the same exact way. It's all based on the question and the questioner, the person actually asking it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you felt it before. Exactly. All right, Denise. So you have a potential job offer after all this is over, and you want to know if it's going to happen. Let's see. Will your job come through after things get back to some type of order? Let's do a great job reading. There you go. Oh. Well, let's see. I think you had a great interview. I think you had a really great interview. I think they liked you. I think they... did they discuss money with you? Because if they did discuss money with you, it's probably more than you were looking for. Or at least what you were asking for. Let's put it that way. If you were asking for a certain amount, they said okay, or they offered more than what you were thinking. I definitely see that, and that's, I think they did. And then you've got the Page of Cups, of course, is somebody who is very creatively inspired, and I believe this job is going to be, it's going to be something that is going to make you very... It's going to be original. It's going to be something... it's going to be something that's very different than just a mainstream job. It's going to be something that you do get behind. You're going to have to use your artistic skills. You're going to have to use your creativity to make it happen. But you're going to be good at that. And you're willing to take that step. You're willing to take that step without even a hesitation. No hesitation at all. You're just jumping right on in there. Don't be too naive about things, but you're optimistic, and that's the whole thing. You're optimistic about a completely new start, and that's what you want. You want that optimism with a new start, because that's a happy time. I see the Hermit, obviously, and right now you are looking for guidance within yourself to see how you really feel about this job. Because a job is a job. A career is really long term, and you have to look within yourself if this is going to be after the interview. They explain all about what the job is and what it entails and what your part is and all that. Obviously, then you get time to go home and you get to you get to think about it, right? You get to think about it. And that's what the hermit is here. It's, you thinking about and that introspection. I don't know. I can't get the word right. Anyhow, that thing. Yeah. But looking within yourself for guidance. Is this really what I'm going to want to do? The Page of Cups is definitely trying to catch the support fish, because obviously it got away in the other deck somehow. His emotional support fish has flown the coop, and now he's trying to catch another one. So now he's panning for... He's got one hand trying to catch the fish, and the other hand's like panning for gold, which isn't so bad. You want... Yeah, maybe that goes along with the money. The whole money thing. All right, so here's the ending. The big ending is the Ten of Swords, right? Ten of Swords, not always the greatest card. Not always the card that anybody wants. It's a unfortunately it's a card of self-sabotage, for lack of a better way of putting it. Maybe you died. Maybe you didn't feed it. You gotta feed those things. This is like self-sabotage, right? But I don't see it really being... I don't see that being the case, because here, like I said, where I see where the interview went extremely well with the group, and and you're creative, you have artistic skills, and they're going to kind of look for that. You're willing to make the leap into this whole thing. You're looking for a new start. You're very optimistic. You're thinking hard about this job. I don't think you're going to sabotage yourself. I think this is showing, hey, you're going to slay it. You are going to slay this job. You're going to get it, and you're going to slay it. And boom, you throw down your sword and you walk away, right? Mic drop, walk away. Sword drop, walk out. I did it. I got this job. How do you like that? How do you like that ending? Because I don't see things the way everybody else sees them. That's for sure. Maybe it's just something on my glasses, but hey. I definitely don't see things the way everyone else sees things when it comes to tarot cards. Hey, Vic, you came back. That's good. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Yep. So maybe he neglected his emotional support fish. That poor fool, right? He should have been nicer to the fish. It's all about the fish in that picture. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. This guy is so bad off that he needs an emotional support fish to talk to. Takes it everywhere. Sloshes it around on the plane. The water comes flying out in the car because its seatbelt, the seatbelt still doesn't keep it from hitting bumps and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, Denise. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is different. It's not, like I said, usually this is you're ruining it for yourself kind of thing. You've done something, you've been defeated, and normally I would say for most things you probably didn't get the job and you're walking away. A lot of times that would be the answer. But with the other cards that were there and knowing how and seeing how well the interview seemed to go, that makes me interpret this a lot different. It's difficult to transport a fish. You can't just stick it in a bag with water. It's tough to get that fish around. They just don't move like the rest of them. But yeah, so I really see this as something completely different. I don't look at the bloody part, but I see this like the old like the mic drop, right? Mic drop, walk away. Well, you did sword drop, walk away. And I think that's because that's what they're going to give you. They're going to give you the job and you're going to be like, yes. And when you get out to the car, you're going to yell and scream and be all happy about it. Does the job involve possibly upsetting other people? That is the question out there for you, Denise. All right, Vic. What is Mayesh? Or I'm sorry, Masay. I always transpose those letters. What is Masay's current energy towards you? Okay. What is his current energy towards you? There we go. What are his feelings towards you today? Let's put it that way, because every day could be different, right? Every day is a new day. All right. Well, he feels like he has to make a decision. And he's not sure which path to take. He's not sure exactly what path he should take. Should he go left? Should he go right? Forward? Backwards? He doesn't know. So he's just going to sit down and wait. He's going to wait it out. And as you can see, he's not looking real happy here. I don't see where he's real happy today. In his current energy, because then it just transfers over here to the Five of Cups where he's still not happy. And there's something that he wants. There's something right now that he wants and he can't get it. That's just the Five of Cups in the Anarchy deck to me. There's just something that he can't get and he wants it right now. It's something he wants. And that would be probably a new financial beginning. He wants to clarify what's his purpose. What is his purpose right now? I went through this exact same thing. What's my purpose? I thought about it, and it really was bad. And then I started doing this every night. And when I started doing this every night, that was my purpose. So, but then, I see where he's looking out and he's thinking about you. He's looking, whether they paint men or women on these cards, and print men or women, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference at all. Because I can see him in this looking longingly to say, hey, I am thinking about you. I'm just really fixated on this stuff here. This stuff is really on my mind right today. And again, this is just for today. Because, we talk about him a lot. I know. And that's okay. I don't mind. I love, we talk about him every day if you wanted, because every day something different can happen. Every day is a new day, right? So yeah, he is thinking of you. He's thinking of you and he'd love to see you. He's even propped himself up here on boxes to see you. He's excited about stuff. It's just, like I said, it's just this part here that's really got him fixated on some decision he's trying to make right now. And he wants some clarity about what is his purpose. He needs clarity about something that's his purpose in life, and he doesn't feel like he can get it. He just doesn't feel like he can reach it right now. But he's thinking about you, and he wishes he could see you. All right, Vic. I hope that was good about him today. We'll talk about him again tomorrow. I hope he doesn't mind. I certainly hope he does not mind, because it's okay. We talk about him. He does need to make some decisions. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. You're welcome. Yes, Age of Aquarius. Yeah. It's been stuck in my head for weeks. Every time I think about when it's time to do the show, I think about maybe that's the song I should play in the beginning of every show. But I already got in trouble over on Facebook for playing a song that was copyrighted, and I didn't know it, and yeah, they weren't happy with me, I guess. What's he going to do about it? He's going to let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. There, now you can have the rest of the song in your head. Yeah. I always liked that song too. I always liked it. Vic, you love that song all the way up until you just heard me sing it, probably. It's called Aquarius / Let the Sun In. Let the Sun In, or Let the Sunshine In. Mm-hmm. It's from the early 70s. When the moon is in the 7th house. Oh, I can't help it. All right, you want a different song? Oh, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. How's that one? Is that one better? Does that? Yeah. It's a great song. Was it from a musical? Was it from the musical Hair by chance? I don't know. I was young in 1970 or 71 or whenever this came out. Back in the early 70s, I was little. So I get knocked up, but I go down again. Was that one? No. No, it wasn't from that. It wasn't from the. Oh, no. You don't want that song in your head. No more Baby Shark. I don't know. But it's interesting. All right, does anybody have a last question? Otherwise, it is 7 o'clock almost. In about 2 minutes here or so. Yeah, I'm not positive if it was from a musical or not. But for some reason, I thought it was from the musical Hair. The only other musical I can remember from that was out around that same time was Jesus Christ Superstar, and I know it was not in that one. But it might have been in Hair, because that was kind of a hippie play, a hippie musical. Never saw it, so I don't know. Like I said, I was very little. It's a long way to Tipperary. Hey, did you guys did you guys get to see the Australian lights last night? They showed pictures here on our news this morning of it from Queensland, and for some funny reason, I almost remember somebody telling me they were that somebody's from there, who was from there, and I was wondering if you were able to see that last night, because it was absolutely stunning. It was incredible to see. It's kind of like the Northern Lights, but it's obviously it was over Australia. And they had pictures of it, and the pictures were taken in Queensland. Yeah, I don't know. It was last night. If you look them up online, you guys are all under a rock. Sorry. Yeah. Look it up. You'll see. It was something. It was beautiful. I had never heard of such a thing, but that's what I thought. I thought you guys that's where you were from, right there. So, all right. Well, listen, it is 7:00 and time to rock and roll out of here. And I guess we'll do this again. Well, I know we will. We'll do this again tomorrow night. 6:00. Don't forget, 6:00. This was live stream number 40. Number 40. So, all right. You guys all have a great night. And have a good rest of your night, or a good rest of your day, according to where you are. And I will see everyone tomorrow at 6:00 also. All right. So have a good night. Have a good day. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.